Welcome back to Reviews from the Attic with Edward and Adam. I'm Adam,
I'm Edward.
and today we're looking at Ninja Sloths by Boss Dog Games.
This is our third game from the Boss Dog series. The first one we got was Bill Still Down, which came with this neat plushie.
And then the other one was Boss Dog, and this is the Mafia Dawn Pug. So this one is Ninja Sloths, which is just like it sounds. We are sloths who are ninjas. And it comes with a sleeve. Why? Edward, show him the box. It comes in this engraved wooden box. So that's why it comes with the sleeve. It plays 2 to 4 player out of the wooden box, and it says it takes about 25 minutes. But my experience with the 2 times I played it, higher player counts will go higher. So we'll take a look here at the components. So we've got some of the upgraded components according to Boss Dog. So they gave us some upgraded gems. They are your typical acrylic gems. There you go. So you can see the different gems, different colors. The colors don't matter, despite what my coworker thinks, where she thought she had to have all the different colors because that's what makes it look prettier. Then we have the ninja cards or the deck itself. So you have different ninjas. You can equip them with weapons, and then you have action cards. So here's a weapon, the ninja bow. And then everybody starts off the game with their base ninja and a handful of cards. And then as the game goes on, you can build your ninja team up to
Three
ninjas. They all different values. So you can see the base ninjas here only have a value of 1. And so you're trying to build your ninjas up, your ninja squad up, arming them with weapons and making better ninjas so that you can take down the bosses. The bosses are guards who have stolen the gems that we're trying to get back. And the guards have different values ranging from 6 to 10. So once your value of your ninja squad reaches or exceeds the value of the guard, you can then take a gem. The game says to put all the gems in the box, put the guard deck on top, and then as you defeat them, you get to take one out of the box. We found that kind of cumbersome, so we put them behind the box and just kept cycling through the bosses.
Makes it easier to play that way.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
That's the basic gameplay. Some of the action cards can do things like you can make somebody only use 2 ninjas versus 3. You can do a sloth swap, which allows you to steal somebody else's sloth. There's the new gear card, which allows you to discard 2 cards and draw 2 new cards. All the cards are the same back, so it's a blind draw. So, Edward, what did you think of Ninja Sloths?
Well, I thought it was really fun, but like we said, it's hard to switch it all around, opening it, so we just stopped using that. I think the gameplay is pretty fun. I like that you can create your ninja team without another game we have played that makes it too much setting up. This game has no setup for the most part. All you do is set the gems in the box and put the guards on top.
Yeah, and so the amount of gems that you need to put out there varies based on player count, and the game ends once the last gem has been stolen from the guards. There's also gem swipe cards, so you can steal from the other ninja teams that are trying to also get all the gems back from the evil guards that have stolen them. Yeah, it's a very simple, straightforward game. We both really enjoyed it. I took it to the office and played with 3 player versus just the 2 of us. And I will say that it works better with a higher player count because your attack cards can attack more than just your one opponent, and they can also have other options to attack other than just me. So the biggest drawback to me with that is you need more players that have more options, more meaningful decisions to make. And other than that, it's a pretty smooth game. Now,
Yeah.
I would say that the rules need to be tightened up a bit. I think maybe I think the action cards need a little bit of looking, and play order needs to be looked at so that some cards seem like they can do everything and block anything, and then other cards can only block something, but when can they be played? That sort of thing. But component wise, the game is top notch. This box is absolutely incredible. It is wooden, it is hinged, got felt or velvet almost on the inside. All right, we talked about the components on top of them being top notch. We do know that the acrylic gems are going to be a stretch goal. There's also a couple cards that are in the deck that we have that are kind of also stretch goal expansion ish type cards. But while we're talking about the cards, I want to talk about the artwork. The artwork on this game is a lot of fun. This is Flying Crane. He's one of the level two. You'll see he's a level two sloth. There is Sensei Sloths, who are all a value of 5. This is Sensei Thunder. And then on top of it, you can then equip each one with one additional weapon per sloth. So if you had that on there, which is the invisible cloak, then he would be worth 7. And you, like I said, you're trying to meet or exceed the level of the guard. Now, once you do exceed the level of the guard, you lose all your sloths down to your base guard. And at any time, you can swap out sloths and put them back in your hand. If you do that, you can swap out your base, but then once you go get a gem, you're back to 0. So here's some other fun cards. The Sumo Sloth, he basically makes one sloth valued at 0 because
He's sitting on him.
he's sitting on them. Then you've got the Gem Eyes, which allows you to steal from somebody else. And then the Ninja Hypnosis, which is the card that will allow you to stop another action card from being played. It's going live on Kickstarter April 25th, and we'll be backing it, and you should take a look at it as well. Edward, do you have anything else to say?
Not really. I think we covered most of it. I think there's not much that we didn't talk about, but just like the gameplay is pretty fun, but it kind of gets a little bit more fun at the end because you're attacking each other for the final gems.
Final gems. You do have a choice whether or not to end the game or not, so you can try to put yourself in a better position to end the game.
Or to steal gems from other people so you can win.
Yeah, exactly. Try to drag it out long enough to steal the victory. And that's all there is for Ninja Sloths by Boss Dog Games. And remember, board games build bridges.
Bye.